Hello everyone. We are back with another class on daily current affairs. So these are the topics that we have taken today. So let's start the class. The first topic is inauguration of new terminal Lokapriya Gopinath Bordoloi International Airport, Guwahati. This topic is important from GS paper 5. So আমি দেখা পালো আমাৰ নতুন টাৰ্মিনেল এটা ইনগ্ৰেট হৈছে আমাৰ যোনখন এয়াৰপোৰ্ট হয় গুৱাহাটীৰ লোকপ্ৰিয় গোপীনাথ বৰদলৈ ইণ্টাৰনেশ্যনেল এয়াৰপোৰ্ট তাতে দিস ইজ আ পিকচাৰ চাওক কিমান ধুনীয়াকে কৰা গৈছে ইয়াত মই দি দিছো নিউ টাৰ্মিনেল ইনগ্ৰেটেড 20th December venue LGBI এয়াৰপোৰ্ট গুৱাহাটী ইনগ্ৰেটেড বাই প্ৰাইম মিনিষ্টাৰ এক্সিকিউটিং এজেন্সি এয়াৰপোৰ্ট অথৰিটি অফ ইণ্ডিয়া কি ফিচাৰ কি হয় আমাৰ নিউ টাৰ্মিনেলটো so this is India's first nature themed airport terminal eta nature themed airport terminal prothombarar babe ami India dekha paisu thik ase aru it was inspired by bamboo orchid amar je kopo phul opa inspired hoi pelai bamboo orchid opa inspired hoi pelai etu bonwa goise juntu amar eta ohomar cultural symbol hoy right so hetur pa inspired kori pelai ei notun terminal to bonwa goise aru it reflects Assam's biodiversity and indigenous aesthetics amar biodiversity aru indigenous jonkhini aesthetic amar kompot hekhini reflect korise dhuniyake infrastructure highlight jodi saw terminal to area to hoise 1.4 lakh square meter aru iman khini important nohoy details still moi di disu jehetu ke amar ekhini details mane information ami paiselo passenger handling capacity ki hoy earlier kiman asil 66 lakh per year handling capacity asile passenger etia 1.3 crore hoise per year okay our design ki ase 57 structural column designed like kopo phul 140 metric tons of bamboo sourced from northeastern states 1 lakh plants to create a forest like ambience so iman dekhiso 1 lakh plants use hoise forest like ambience eta create koribo karone aru 140 metric tons of bamboo source korise northeastern states opa 140 metric tons bamboo ana goise aru skylights reposition for optimal natural lighting so natural lighting oru eta byabostha kora goise skylights repositioned in a way that it brings natural lighting This is first time in India check-in facility at parking area and arrival for court then DJ Yatra enable kora goise as a facial recognition for contactless entry of all gates facial recognition or 3D mane contactless entry yet enable kora goise DJ Yatra 3D then full body scanner high speed non intrusive security screening impact on Assam and Northeast jodi saw ami economic and social impact itwe ki korise it has led to creation of 6000 job over it will over next 5 years amar 6000 more job amar create hoi chances because of this and it will bring boost to tourism trade and logistic aviation linked industries and strengthen regional connectivity also positions Guwahati as Northeast's aviation hub okay so that's it for this topic try to attempt these questions based on this so let's move on to the next topic that is Dhruv 64 hoy ki mar etu news asile etu eta first indigenous 1.0 GHz 64-bit dual core microprocessor etu eta microprocessor hoy aru hetu ki hoise developed by CDEC under microprocessor development program ঠিক আছে আৰু this is based on RISC 5 open source architecture it is designed for strategic plus commercial application Our significance jodi ami saw it is a major step towards Atmanirbhar Bharat in semiconductor so amar eta heri hoy ami nije kora indigenous hoy no etu eta major step boli goise amar Atmanirbhar Bharator juntu amar goal hoy hetu amar semiconductor khetrot eta major steps boli ami kobo paru amar Dhruv 64 to Key technical features kisman dia ase 64-bit architecture that supports high performance computing dual core design ase for multitasking and better efficiency then speed then modern fabrication technology, then easy integration of external hardware system, then high reliability for critical application. Major use cases মানে ক'ত use হ'ব মানে আমাৰ use suitable core user কাৰণে হয় Dhruv 64 টো so এইটো suitable হৈছে for 5G infrastructure 5G infrastructure যোনবোৰ আছে then automotive electronics then industrial automation internet of things consumer electronics defense and strategic systems etc so microprocessors are the brains of mobile computers satellites and defense platforms right so এইবিলাক ক্ষেত্ৰত আমাৰ হেল্প হ'ব বুলি আমি গম পাইছো Dhruv 64 টো আমাৰ মেটাৰ কিয় কৰে for India কাৰণে because India consumes 20% of global microprocessors আৰু heavy dependence on import till now আমাৰ importor ক্ষেত্ৰত বহুত dependency আছিল এতিয়ালৈকে আৰু আমাৰ global microprocessor 20% India consume কৰে so হেতু কাৰণে Dhruv 64 কি কৰিব foreign dependency টো আমাৰ কমাব আমাৰ technological independence sovereignty আমাৰ বঢ়াব আৰু cyber আৰু strategic security টো আমাৰ শক্তিশালী কৰিব আৰু আমাৰ digital India আৰু electronic ecosystem যোনটো হেতু ক্ষেত্ৰটো আমাৰ support কৰিব develop হোৱাত ঠিক আছে so that's it for this topic try to attempt this MCQ and a mains question related to this then let's come to the next topic that is MH60R Seahawk helicopters boost to India's navy power this topic is important from GS paper 3 so Indian Navy has commissioned its second MH60R Seahawk Quadron INAS 335 ঠিক আছে base hoise INS Hansa Goa nickname etu hoise Ospreys okay Ospreys so it operates US origin MH60R Seahawk helicopter that is maritime variant of Black Hawk RDR Quadron ki asile INAS 334 commissioned at Kochi juntu asile March 2024 okay INAS 335 etu agortu asile INAS 334 jonto Kochi et asile commissioned aru etu base hoy Goat why MH60R induction is important kyo important hoy because fully operationalizes India's MH60R Seahawk fleet আৰু it replaces aging Sea King helicopter যোনখিনি আছে হেখিনি replace কৰে আৰু আমা কি হ'ব anti submarine warfare ৰ ক্ষেত্ৰত and it will enhance anti submarine warfare maritime surveillance blue water naval operations and it marks 75 years of India's navy fleet air arm operational capability jodi ami saw ekhon helicopter it can operate from shore base shore or je base or pra operate koribo paribo aircraft carrier or pra operate koribo paribo and major frontline warships or pra operate koribo paribo thik ase roles performed ekhini moi ditisi man important nohoy baru ekhini sai lobo pare PDF to attach kori dim apnaloke jodi bisare ako revise koribole you can take a look at it okay so mission system integrates sensor data real time picture of surface and subsurface threats so it will give a real time picture of surface and subsurface threat so sensor data integrate koribo which will give real time pictures of surface and subsurface threat weapon capability jodi saw torpedoes for submarines air to ground missile thakibo then rockets onboard guns etc it will address maritime threat like address kora khetroto bahut help hobo conventional threat jodi ami kaun janeke detect track and neutralize hostile submarines hekhini help hobo extend strike range of warships sea denial and mine reconnaissance blue water deep sea operations then asymmetric threats or khetroto counter korat help hobo janeke maritime terrorism ho piracy smuggling seaborne infiltration sabotage of port and offshore infrastructure non-state actors and drone threats hostile activity hidden within fishing civilian vessels aligned with evolving gray zone and hybrid maritime warfare ঠিক আছে so এনেকা বহুত ক্ষেত্ৰত conventional and asymmetric threats or ক্ষেত্ৰতো it will help addressing those threats 5-year sustainment support. India signed agreement with US including spare part, training, technical assistance, repair and replenish, etc. ক্ষেত্ৰত মানে কৰিছে. Outcome: high operational availability, all weather capability, sustained long-term performance. Okay, so MH-60R Seahawk strengthens India's transition towards a technologically advanced blue water navy capable of strengthening both submarine threat and asymmetric maritime challenges. Okay, ঠিক আছে. So let's move on to the, so try to attempt this MCQ and a mains question based on this topic. So let's move on to the next topic. National Human Rights Commission. This topic is important from GS paper 2. National Human Rights Commission has launched its winter internship program. মানে নিউজত আছিলে winter internship program এটা হৈছে কাৰণে নিউজটো ইমান বেছি ইম্পৰ্টেন্ট নহয় মই National Human Rights Commission টো আমাৰ exam perspective পৰা ইম্পৰ্টেন্ট হয় কাৰণে মই নিউজটো ললো so that we can discuss about NHRC. ঠিক আছে? So this initiative highlights this institutional role beyond complaint redressal, especially in human rights, education and capacity building. So my background to sound and the important hai. Establishment ki asile, it was set up under the Protection of Human Rights Act 1993. It is a statutory body, that is, it is not constitutional. Our headquarter to ase New Delhi. Core objectives jodi sao ami objective hoise to protect and promote life, liberty, equality and dignity of individual. Our mandate and power of NHRC jodi ami sao key functions hoise it inquire into human rights violation, human rights violations ji hoi thake heblak inquire kore, negligence by public servant, intervenes in court cases involving human rights, visit jails and detention centers, review safeguard under constitution and law, and it promotes human rights awareness and research and education. Okay, so NHRC's role is largely recommendatory, not morally persuasive. So recommend hai dibo pare mane, they cannot impose their decisions. Okay, morally persuasive and they are largely recommendatory. Human rights education, why it matters? Because it shifts from reactive to preventive approach. Complaint-based mechanism act after violation. Complaint-based mechanism act after violation. Education and sensitization help prevent violation, build right-respecting institution, and targeting youth, because youth are our future administration, right? Policymaker and civil society helper. So early exposure helps internalize constitutional values and encourage ethical public conduct. So internship program is a program says institution. So here internship to hoy. Internship or NHRC internship ki hoy, it familiarize student with human rights jurisprudence and institutional functioning. They familiarize kore students kini with the human rights jurisprudence and institutional functioning keneke hoy. And it also encourages resource-based understanding. Grassroots perspective activity typically include interaction with experts, group. It was so called activities typically include interaction with experts, group research project, interaction with experts, group research project, book review, debate and declamation, exposure to real life case studies. Outcome ke hoy, it transforms abstract right into lived realities. Constitutional value emphasize ke koras. Constitutional value ki emphasize kore. Foundational value jodi ami sao, justice, social, economic, political justice, liberty, equality, fraternity. Ethical anchor jodi ami sao, empathy, compassion, inclusivity, respect for diversity. So these values are very important for our democratic governance, our social harmony and nation building. So human rights and nation building. Why human rights matter for development? Development of our human rights kyo iman important? Because sustainable development is impossible without dignity. So dignity na thakile sustainable development possible nohoy. Right-based governance. Rights-based governance will lead to trust in institution upor trust ahibo, conflict bile komabo, eta inclusive growth, overall eta growth anat help koribo. Okay, linkages jodi ami sao, sustainable development goal 16 or logot link ase peace, justice and strong institutions. Sustainable development goal 10, reduced inequalities. Sustainable Development Goal 4, quality education. And governance perspective jodi sao, role of institutions like NHRC, bridge between state power and individual right, and act as moral conscience of democracy and accountability mechanism. Challenges ki hoy? Non-binding recommendation, mo kolo eto non-binding, binding no hoy kheto karo por, and delays in implementation, then limited enforcement powers. Human rights protection is not the task of institution alone, but a shared social responsibility rooted in constitutional values. So human rights protection is a task institution alone, okol institution ekhoner task nohoy, eta shared social societal responsibility hoy jate ami sobe mili amar eta sobore mili pela eta responsibility hoy jate ami human rights kine manhor protect koribo paru, and they are rooted in constitutional values. Okay, so that's it for this topic. Try to attempt this question, practice question related to this. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. We will meet again in the next class. Till then, take care. Bye bye.